This time here, Yerushalmi, Maseches Ma'aser Sheni, and the article owes for additional on Daf Chav Gimel and Av at Halacha Beis, the Mishnah, which in the Vilna is on Yudalad on the base, also the Mishnah, Halacha Beis. As you can obviously see, if you're watching this, I am trying a new microphone. Spent a little bit over $50 trying this to get this microphone to achieve greater clarity. If you can let me know if you think it actually is improvement significantly better, or is no improvement at all, then please let me know either way. I appreciate it very much. So the Mishnah says, "Ein lochim truma kesef meiser." You can't buy truma with meiser money, because you diminish the amount of people who can eat it. Meiser is allowed for Tvul Yom is allowed to eat it, and Zor is allowed to eat it. And truma is also Zor. It's also for Tvul Yom. So we just went to make it before nightfall. Shimon says it's okay. He's basically the Mefarshim say, the Rashi and Rosh, because you're allowed to bring kachim and base psul, even though you're going to cause their loss, it's still not a problem. Shimon said, tried to argue Chachamim according to their perspective. We allow you to use Ma'aser Sheni by Zivchei Shlamim to all sorts of potential curtailments of their edibility. If they're pigol, the Kohen had an appropriate thought about eating at the wrong time, wrong place. No, sir, they're left over after their allocated time is over. They become tamei. All these cases, it curtails their capacity to be eaten. Lo nekel b'tshum shami mekel b'tshum, which curtails their capacity far less. He said, no, my mekel zivchei shlamim, this is because we're mekel zivchei shlamim shem mutarim lazorim. They're permitted for non-kohanim. Nekel b'tshum she'asur are going to be lenient by truma, which is also for zorim, and since you are diminishing the amount of people who can eat it, you can't use it with truma money. Okay, so the Gemara says, Tani, we learned the Brisa that the reason why you can't buy truma with Ma'aser Sheni money, shelo yavo lidei psul. You shouldn't bring it to the status of psul. Ma'idei psul. What does it mean, psul? It's possible truma not from Ma'aser Sheni. Rabbi Yonah shenifsa b'tvul yom. If a tvul yom, somebody went to the mikveh and has the yet hara arev shemesh, nightfall has not yet occurred, touches the truma, he passes it. It can no longer be eaten, even though in terms of for Ma'aser Sheni, it can still be eaten. Loch enat yochol. At that point, if a tvul yom touches it, the eater can't eat it. Shu tamei dvar Torah, because truma becomes tamei midoraisa. It's like the tvul yom status of sheni. The truma has the status of a shlishi, and you can't eat it. Liftos and yochol, but you can't be paid that as you put in my which came fully tamei. Shu Torah divid Torah, because Ma'aser Sheni does not make tvul yom does not make Ma'aser Sheni possible. And therefore, since it's Torah Midoraisa, it's not susceptible to pidyon. So that is the case in which that's why you shouldn't buy truma with it, or they shouldn't come to the status of puzzle. What is that which our Mishnah said, that you're diminishing the eaters? So truma asura lezorim. Truma is permitted lezorim. Ma'aser Sheni mutar zorim. Ma'aser Sheni is permitted lezorim to non-kohanim. Truma is b'tvul yom. Truma is also for tvul yom. Ma'aser Sheni mutar tvul yom. Ma'aser Sheni is mutar for tvul yom. Kshem shema ma'ay b'achilaso. Just like you are diminishing the eating the ma'aser, there's a flip side. If you use truma, you buy truma Ma'aser Sheni, you're actually diminishing its edibility as truma. How so? As Ma'aser, the Ma'aser Sheni, it's achila as truma. Truma is permitted to only the person who's Chman Litzlan has some relative died and he has yet buried that relative. But Ma'aser Sheni is also lo'inei. Truma eina tuna mechitza. Truma does not have to be eaten within the walls of Yerushalmi. Ma'aser Sheni mechitza. So, Ma'aser Sheni, you are required to be within the walls of Yerushalmi. Ashkech Tais, so indeed, if on a brayso, nishmai b'achilaso b'achilaso. You are diminishing its edibility both as Ma'aser Sheni, lashon zachar, ma'aser sheni, and b'achilasa, lashon nekeva, as truma. Tani learned the brayso, ein lokin shvius mikesem ma'aser sheni. You can't buy shmita produce with kesem ma'aser sheni, and the Tosefta says in Shvius Perek Zayin, brayso aleph, because you're diminishing the edibility of the ma'aser sheni, because you have to be mevaret. You have to put it out in the field and make it hefker at the time of the biur. Rabbi Yosef said b'machlekes. Said it's a machlekes Tanakan Rabbi Shimon or our Mishnah. So like Rabbi Shimon allowed to buy truma from my ma'aser sheni money, so they allowed to buy pair of shvius from ma'aser sheni money. Rabbi Yoina said dibya koli. No, everybody agree. They now have to buy shvius fruit produce with ma'aser sheni. Truma zrizin hein. He holds that people who eat truma, meaning kohanim, they're meticulous in making sure to eat the truma effectively, and they're careful it's not going to become puzzle. But peiros shvius, which are anybody can eat, we're concerned that maybe they're going to be careless and leave them over past the shezman biur, and then they're going to till zman biur, and therefore they're not going to get consumed properly. Hey, Rabbi Chunya asked Kumi Rabbi Mana. But they didn't learn nisaru b'bcheros. The in Chabur Rishon and Chaburas Chananim Yochlu. It's the Mishnah says in Pesachim Perek Tes Mishnah Ches. If a Pesach got mixed up in b'cheros, the matadam of b'cheros and matadam of Pesach on Zeh is equivalent, and they both do not require to do chazeh b'shok. They don't require lifting up the chest and the thigh for Kohen. They don't require smicha and nesachim. So they're equivalent in all those respects. So the Rabbi Shimon holds, if you have a chabur of kohanim, and b'chor of course meaning kohanim, they can eat all of them in one night. They can sacrifice the Pesach, whichever, the sacrifice both animals, the Pesach, whichever one is the same Pesach, and the b'chor, whichever one is the same b'chor, and they eat both of them. So again, we could certainly learn this. They have to eat like the more severe among them, which is obviously called Pesach, which is there's a brisa there in the Sefta Psalm Perek Tes brisa Gimel. It has to be eaten like the severity of Korban Pesach, which can only be in Tuchat Sois and only by the people who subscribe to the Korban. So we see, even though you're diminishing from the time of the Bechor, because Bechor can eat for 2 days and 1 night, the 2 days and 1 night in between, and Pesach only being in Tuchat Sois of the night of Pesach, Rabbi Shimon permits this procedure. So we see Rabbi Shimon, you're allowed to bring kachim in the base absul, right? And you're allowed to bring kachim in the base absul. So then it seems to be contradiction of Rabbi Yoina, who said that you're not bring kachim in the base absul, that Ochle Truma is different because Ochle Truma is reason him. Amalei said that no. Ochle Psachim B'shil Shaitan's reason him. Ochle Truma. The people who call him Pesach, I thought he called Pesach. And we should add here that they're obviously Kohanim. So Kohanim is reason made by definition. I'm not sure why the Gemara doesn't say it explicitly. But the Ochle Psachim, at the time that they're eating it, there's reason for Ochle Truma. Telech HaShukain, you know it's true. The Tina ain't selling Basar Beitzel Kadesh Yutzu Mibad Yom. It's Gemara in Shabbos. This in Shabbos. Peracham Mishnayot. You cannot roast meat, onion, and eggs unless they're going to be on Erev Shabbos, so that's going to be roasted 1/3 before Shabbos begins. But less than that, you're not allowed to, because you might come to rake the coals on Shabbos. Yeah, we learn you can dangle the Korban Pesach, which is roasted, dangling, into the Pesach oven, Erev Pesach as night is falling. So we see that when the Ochle Pesach are as reason and we're not concerned they're going to come to be mechate. They're going to come to rake the coals. Okay, that brings us well on Talmud Aleph for the next blot. So it was a short blot today. We'll stop here for the day.